Hello.
Hey.
Hi, you guys.
Hey, good. How about you?
Y'all. I'm good. I'm so sorry I'm late. It was
You're
a
good.
long night.
Yeah, You're you're okay. yeah, it's definitely good to see you again. It's good high
I
school
know.
reunion.
I haven't seen y'all in forever. Madison has
I
been
know.
forever.
I know. I know. I haven't seen you or Brianna in so
I
long.
know. It's been too long. I don't even remember the last. I don't even remember graduation.
Yeah. It's crazy how it's been like 11 years since we graduated.
I know. 11 guys, we're old now.
Yes,
We're
we're
we we're the
has-beens.
adults. Yeah, we're the adults now.
Sometimes I need to find an adult or you're an adult.
Right, because like I don't know, maybe it's me, but I'm just like really childish or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because even to now, yeah, let's say y'all are both, moms now. So listen, that's just so crazy to think of. To
Yes,
like y'all are parents.
yes. Oh my God. I never thought I would be a mother. I always thought I would be like the cool aunt or something like that. But
Oh,
but like I guess God had different plans. So
how old's your child?
she's 3 now.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a big girl. She's like very, very tall for her age. And it's not because of me, because I've been the same height since like 8th grade or something like that. So it's gotta be her dad. It's gotta be. Like his whole entire family is like above 6 feet. I think one of his brothers is like 6'8" or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. So the doctor's like, well, she's gonna be really, really tall. And I'm like, well, we'll get her in a basketball or something. We'll do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, there you go. What's her name?
Aaliyah. Yes, her
Nice.
Aaliyah. She's Jesus Christ. She acts just like me. She acts just like me. She looks like her dad, but she acts like me. And it's the craziest thing because I tell my mom all the time, I'm like, there's no way that I was this rambunctious when I was little. There's no way. Because this little girl, she never runs out of energy. Never. Except when it's time to eat or go to sleep. And when it's time to go to sleep, she's like, "No, I don't want to. I'm not. I don't like this. I don't like it." I'm like, "You've been running around all day. Are you not tired? Like, do your batteries not die at all?" Because I'm like, my batteries are always on E, especially after having her. I'm always tired. Always. It's
Yeah, yeah. So I could definitely not being a parent, but I could definitely like understand that. Like even as a single adult right here, like I still have my moments of being super tired and just exhausted. So throwing a kid into that definitely like times 10.
yes. It is like I don't know what like it's a good tired though. Like it's you're exhausted, but it's for a good reason. Like it's not like you're just tired just, from not sleeping or, from not, getting enough water in your diet or whatever. It's you're tired because you're taking care of, somebody that you created. So to me, it's a good tired, but like I'm just like at night, can you just lay down a little bit, just chill out a little bit and just, be still because
Give
she's
mommy a break.
yes, yes, that's what it is. Give me a break, just a little one. Because she's always moving, always. And I'm just like, can you just sit down just like for 1 second? And she's like, no, mommy, let's play. And I'm like, okay. It's a job, I'll tell you that. It's a job.
Yeah, that's for sure. Listen, and like you said, I'm glad that you said it's a good tired because it's all worth it at the end. Even though it can have its challenges, it's definitely worth it. And so you definitely embrace it, and you love like being a mom to your daughter. So
I I really do. And at first, like when I was pregnant, I was like so scared because I'm like, I don't even know anything about kids. I know nothing about children except for what I learned in high school. Back in, like 2010 or 9 or 11, it's not the same anymore. These kids are different, especially with the pandemic. Like pandemic babies are, I don't know, they're like little robots or something. Like they've been here before. Cause she is like I tell her all the time, she's like an old soul because she's definitely been here before. I don't, she's really smart. At like 3 months, she was like holding her head up, she was holding her own bottle, she was saying like, mama, dada. I'm like, why are you talking already? What is this? And my doctor's like, well, babies now are a little bit more advanced. They're not like they were, when not we were born. So he's like, she's gonna be a little bit more advanced, especially, well, he claims that, breastfeeding helped with that. So I'm not sure if that's a thing, but that's what he told me.
See, I'm not sure on that either. Because I only did that for a short period of time, and my Kendall's had formula from the moment she was like 3 weeks old until she turned a year.
Right.
She's 16 months old now, but she was doing some of the same things. She was holding her head up very early. She walked at like 10 months old, and
Really?
she and she's 16 months now, and she's starting to put like more than just one word. Like she's starting to put two or more words together.
That's I don't that's what I said. I don't think it's I personally I haven't seen any like studies on
Mhm.
milk and like the advancement of, children or the baby brain or whatever.
I
But
mean,
that's
do I think it's great? Absolutely. It
right.
is 100% great. But I don't think, as far as like, brain development, I think its formula is just as good.
I honestly I believe that too. I don't think that breast milk, especially like because you have mothers who, I don't know if I can say this on your show, Joel, but like who do like drugs and stuff and will still, breastfeed their children. And then like, would that mean that because you have those drugs in your system and you're giving them to their baby, would that mean that your breast milk would cause like some type of neurological problem with your child, or would it stunt like their brain development or like their growth period? Like, I don't I can't really say that breast milk has helped her advance more. I just think like from the time she was in my belly, I was, just letting her listen to all kinds of music. I was, saying words to her. And
Mhm.
people say that babies can't like really make out words in the womb. But like she was saying, like the words I was saying to her while she was there, she started saying those first. So I'm like, either she heard me or she's just like really, really smart and can read minds or something. Because words already, if I haven't said them to her since she's been, out here, like in the world. So I don't think there's a link. I personally don't think there's a link between breast milk and, you know, brain development. They say it is. I don't see how, but I mean, I'm no doctor, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Just go with what they tell me. I'm like, okay, if you say so, sir, that's fine. As long as she's getting the cue, that's all I care about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's actually a good thing that y'all brought up, even though I can't relate, not especially whenever I become a parent, I would be, of course, a father instead of a mother, but just knowing like future wise that like it really probably doesn't matter either way. Like so as long as your kids are, doing the things that like you're normally supposed to be doing, like so that's all that matters at the end of the day. And
And
it's just
now with
based
the formula shortage, like,
Oh my God, that's crazy. I don't understand. I really don't understand that. Like, formula, hi, how are you? You want to say hi?
do we have a guest with us?
oh, look how
Hey.
precious. Hey, sweetheart.
Oh, what's your name? What's your name? Aaliyah. Aaliyah.
Mm. How old are you, Aaliyah?
How old are you? Aaliyah. How old are you? How old are you? 3. Good
Mm.
job.
You
High
got
five.
baby shark on your shirt.
Say I like Baby Shark. I like Baby Shark.
My daughter does too.
She has a little girl like you, but she's a little smaller. Yeah, you're a big girl.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's so sweet.
White baby's heart.
I know you. Yeah, she went into the park for like Halloween. I think her first year. She did not want to throw that costume away, and I'm like, you can't feed it anymore, baby. Oh, it's time to let it go. Yeah,
Animal baby shark.
right. I did what you said, but okay. But as far as the formula shortage, that's really crazy to me. Okay. The formula shortage is crazy to me because formula is man-made, and I'm not really understanding how something that you guys created is all of a sudden running low. Like, where are y'all not like making it? Are y'all destroying the facilities that are being that are producing this stuff? How is there not enough milk to feed the children that you guys want so desperately to be brought into the world? That's crazy to me. I don't understand. And then you have the people who say, well, just breastfeed. But it's not really that easy. Like, it's
hard.
It really is. And then you have these conditions where some mothers just cannot make breast milk. They just cannot. Their bodies won't allow it. And they don't know why. They don't know. They can give you something that might work. But right.
Animal baby shark.
Right. I understand.
I don't understand.
Oh, you don't understand. Okay. But they're like, it's not as easy. People think that you could just be like, they say that you can just breastfeed, and it's really not that easy because to some people it's really painful. You have like where the baby won't latch, they just won't. Because at first she latched for like the very first time she latched for like maybe like 45 minutes on one, and then maybe like 5 or 10 minutes on the other. But after that, she would not latch anymore. Like she just would not latch. And it was hurtful to me because I'm like, why don't you want my milk? And the doctor's like, oh, she's new and she's tired. She's had a rough day. And I'm like, she's had a rough day.
You're so funny.
I'm funny. Oh, thank you.
So, Adrian, I don't know about you, but I actually ended up having, like, after I had Kendall, I ended up having postpartum depression. And so my daughter ended up in the NICU right after she was born. She was only there for like 5 days or 4 days. But for me, when I had the postpartum, it was really difficult because my baby was in the NICU. I'm in my room. Yes, my husband's in there with me, but like I'm having to do this and like my baby's not here. And I don't want to just sit there and pump in my room by myself. That's depressing. I already have postpartum depression. So pumping in my room by myself is depressing. I just want to go see my baby. And that's all I want to do. So, I pumped a little bit in the hospital, but not as much as they were telling me I should do. And then when we got home, I started pumping more. But then, as I shared with Joel earlier in the episode, my husband's granddad passed away like the day after, 2 days after we brought her home from the hospital. So then that kind of sent me and my emotions further into it. And there was just, people just don't think about, you especially if you're not producing milk, you got to let them latch for a little bit and then bottle feed because they're not getting enough there. And then after they bottle feed, then you got to, pump after that. And then you got to wash your pump parts. You got to wash the bottles and then repeat.
It's exhausting. It is exhausting. And